What's going on, everybody? This is John Hester here at Hester's Motorsports in Raton, New Mexico. It's 575-445-3558. And we're installing the shocks on our 2014 JK. So it's the Elka suspension. This is a 2.0 DC. So it's 2.0 2-inch diameter shock body. DC stands for dual compression clicker. So we got high speed and low speed clickers with the big reservoir on it. And right now we got the Chris is installing the front shocks. Super easy set up there. The hardest part is just lining everything up. So I just got to line everything up there. Go ahead and slide down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I'm hitting the chassis right there.
We're hitting this plastic.
That plastic.
I think we're gonna turn the plastic.
That inside?
Yep.
That plastic right there?
Yep, that one right there.
Oh, the washer's a lot bigger than stock, huh?
Oh yeah, everything's a lot bigger than stock.
Hardest part of this is getting that back plastic because the components are a lot bigger with the Elka shocks. So we got a little pry bar right here, just deforming that little plastic right behind there. And there you go, you're in the hole. Get that lined up in there. Just so we can get that, once we get the nut started on there, it'll fit pretty dang easy. The front ones are the harder of the two. Oop, now we're hitting that front plastic part. Jeep, why do you gotta put plastic all around the stuff? Get that nut up there. It's easier to pin this flap out of the way, like I'm just holding it out of the way so he can have room to get his hand up there. That's the hardest part, is just the tiny space in between the plastic that you have in order to fit up in there. Okay, got the nut up there, getting it threaded on. Once you get it threaded, everything will come together so much easier. You can kind of see it spinning down on there. Get this back up in place. Get a screwdriver, line it up. Bam diggity, Bob's your uncle. Now we'll get this all tightened down so it's easier to, in order to get up in there, little pry bar right here, just to kind of push that plastic and flex it up there. And then you can work on getting it all tightened down. So grab our 1 3/8" wrench right here, and then our that holds the shock body, and then crank that all down nice and tight. And of course you could always look up the torque specs, what it's supposed to be, but when you do this stuff as long as we have, you just, your arm is a torque wrench. you tend to know exactly where to go. Okay, so now we got it all done. we set our reservoir back slightly so that way as it travels up we don't hit any of our ABS sensors or brake line or anything. So that way it clears the reservoir fine as it goes through the entire stroke. And there you go. So there's the front there. Got our clickers. We could reach in and adjust our clickers super easy. Now let's do the back. Now the rear shocks, of course. Let me turn my light back off here. The rear shocks, of course. That's the nice thing about these tags. Right there. Right rear. So we're going to put this on the right rear. Okay, so this one here, you want to have the reservoir facing inward there. Making sure everything clears good. Rears are pretty simple. Just bolt straight up there and then get your bolt down here in the bottom and bam diggity. So, get down underneath here, show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like from the underside here. We'll get all this tightened up and good to go. I need a wobble. Yeah, the reservoir much bigger than the stock shock, so we'll get one of those pivoting suckers. Now underneath here, yeah, you can see just like I said, stock springs. It's an all stock Jeep. That's one thing I wanted. I wanted a stock Jeep. I didn't want somebody messing with it. An unmolested Jeep is what I wanted. So that's why we're getting this set up here. And I may do inch and a half lift springs on it and just do some bigger springs down the road, but not right now. Do we need to pivot the reservoir out of the way? Oh shit, might have to loosen the clamps to get that one. Okay, so we just loosened up these clamps, rotate this on the shock body a little bit, just get it out of the way so we can come up in here, be able to reach that bolt with the El Impacto driver. And I've got the bottom one already done. Now I'll get this reservoir back in place, tighten those clamps down, and then bam diggity. As he gets the clamps all finished up there. So on this particular setup we did some trading race line wheels. Was building a custom mule for a show and all that stuff. So we actually did they wanted some of our Hester Edition Elka shocks for their 1000 mules. So we worked out a deal, got some wheels for them in trade. So I went ahead and I got some 17-inch race line wheels and a bronze and black, because I plan on having this repainted all in black. And the stars, I want to keep those on this Oscar Mike edition here. Keep these, and then I want to have these redone in a bronze to match the wheel on both the hood and the back, but all in black. I think I'm still debating on maybe a matte black. What do you guys think? What do you think I should do on that? Should I do a gloss black or a matte black on there? And then like these, I'll have these custom redone in the same bronze, and then get another one of these, put these ones back on there. I think it'll look pretty dang good. Got some new bumpers over here. Those are going on today, and I think it'll look pretty good once it's all finished up. Not a fan of this color, but hey, I didn't buy it for the color. I bought it for the price. I got a good deal on it, so I can't complain. No real issues. Well, some minor stuff. Had it all taken care of. Got it all good and reliable. Had to change the water pump on it. Got all that. So, get some new, like I said, got the new bumpers. Nothing super crazy. But I mainly wanted to get the rear tire off of the door. And so I got the nice bumper with the swing out. So we're going to get all that taken care of. And I think it'll look a lot better, be more reliable. Like I said, it just, you hit bumps right now and you can hear the door flexing and everything, which is pretty common on these Jeeps with the spare tire attached to the door back here. So wanted to mainly show on installing the shocks. So we're going to get this all finished up, get both the shocks on the other side all done. Just wanted to show how to install them, so just so you can see that. Let me turn my little light on here, just so you can see nice awesome shock. And comparing to the stock shocks that were on it, were pretty well wore out. I mean, 137,000 miles on these, so just your super typical, very, very cheap shock. I mean, you put it in with a high performance race grade. You got, aluminum alloy body, nitrogen charged, prevents all the cavitation. We have extra oil nitrogen capacity in the reservoir. This thing can go through a ton of cycles before it starts to heat up, compared to this one. This one's faded, worthless after a few minutes on the trail. This is going to make your Jeep a whole different ball game right there. It's going to be amazing. I know whenever I put our Elka 2.0 DCs, 2.5 DCs on our Toyota Tundra, that thing, it rode amazing. I could load, machines in the back of it, haul the trailer and everything. It didn't squat as much, and towing was just a huge improvement by doing that. So look forward to this. Can't wait to start driving this machine more. Be more of a daily driver. So I want to get some, hopefully want to get a video, some driving. I'm looking, hope you guys subscribe and everything to the channel here, because like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on a lot of different things, a lot of different types of vehicles, everything with suspension. And I'm going to get some more cameras. I'm going to mount some cameras up in the fender well, so you can sit there and watch the whole action of the suspension working while I take it off road. I'm going to probably get some quick disconnects down here, just so I don't plan on, I have a wicked side-by-side, custom built side-by-side. So that is my main off-road machine. This one here is, I mean, you can call it a mall crawler or whatever, but I do want to take it off-road. I did think about upgrading all the arms, because all this is not of the highest quality from the factory. So I'm probably going to get some much stronger radius arms and everything. Get all this taken care of, just to beef it up. But I don't know. You know what they say on Jeep? The whole meaning of Jeep. There's actually two things. You get a Jeep, just empty every pocket. And once you start doing that, once you start emptying every pocket, just expect every problem. So there you go. So you want to build the machine up and make it better than stock. So I want to thank you all for watching. God bless. Please hit that subscribe button. I got a lot more stuff, a lot more content coming in with trucks and Jeeps and side-by-sides and ATVs. We plan on doing more, getting out and doing more trail riding. And we hope to do a lot more stuff and show you guys a whole lot more, a whole better world to make your life so much more enjoyable. Your machines ride better and last longer because the sheer shock is taken out of the machine. It takes all that, a tremendous amount of the shock and the vibration out of the chassis of the machine. The suspension dampens and takes care of it, does its work properly. When you have a proper suspension, the machine is it's a whole different ball game. So thank you all for watching. God bless. Tell us what you think down in the comments. You can check out our other video showing all the different shocks for the JKs, JTs, all the Gladiators, everything, JLs. So we got a lot of different suspension to cover a vast array of Jeeps from 2007 and newer. And look forward to helping you out. Get your set from here at Hester's Motorsports in Raton, New Mexico, USA. They will get you all set up, get you some great prices, and have you custom built shocks. Thank you all. God bless.